Oh, hello. In this video, I'm fixing a fuel tank for my Victa lawnmower. Well, here it is. That's my Victa fuel tank, Victa lawnmower fuel tank, should I say. I've got epoxy resin, and I also managed to get a Victa branded tab for the fuel tank, and I've got the OEM cap. So the problem with the fuel tank is that, as you can see here, it's got a couple of cracks, and yeah, I do have when I put the fuel in the fuel tank, I do have a leak. So I'm planning on cleaning it all up using maybe a paint thinner or something, and I get like a file to file it a little wider. I'm just gonna rough it up a little bit. So I'm hoping that epoxy resin will stick. The reason why I'm using epoxy resin is that according to Google, epoxy resin is fuel resistant. So hopefully after I fix it, I'm not gonna have any leaks, and well, hopefully the fuel tank is gonna cope well with the modern fuel. That got fair bit of ethanol in it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, first I'm going to use a bit of paint thinner to clean all the, well, I suppose the grease and all the oil residue off, so the glue can stick to the plastic, and I'll try to get as much dirt out of the cracks as I can, because as you can see the cracks are fairly big. So let's see if I can clean it up, and maybe use a file it a little bit, make the surface a little rough. Hopefully the epoxy resin can stick well and seal the cracks. Well, the plastic is very old and it's kind of getting brittle, so I don't know if this is gonna work long term, or it's just gonna last for a little bit, because I can see on the fuel tank here, so you get like a surface cracks. It's because the plastic is very dry, so I'm not really sure what's gonna happen when I put the fuel in it after so many years, but we'll give it a chance. We'll see what happens. As you can see, the cracks are fairly big, so I'm not going to go very deep with the file, but I'm just going to clean as much as I can, and I hope it works. I'm gonna put a fair bit of resin, so I can kind of build up like a little layer of it, and I hope that it is going to it is going to seal the cracks and the tank doesn't leak. Well, I think that's deep enough, so I'm just gonna clean it a little bit more, and then I'll mix the resin and I'll put it on. Then I'll just let it dry and see what happens when I put a fuel in it. I hope it doesn't leak. Well, now I'm gonna mix the epoxy, and I'll just put it on, and then I'll let it dry. It's just this epoxy thing is just kind of like a double syringe, and you just squeeze out as much as you need, mix it all up, and then you just put it on. I'll just use a screwdriver to mix it all up, and then yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, and the color is kind of matching. I'm not sure what it's going to look like when it's dry, but it's not a clear color, so it looks like a color of the plastic. So I'm just gonna put it like so. I'm just gonna build up fairly thick layer of it over the crack and around it, and then I'll let it dry, and then see what happens when I put the fuel in it. Get the one side, and this side as well. Hopefully there's no other leaks. As I said, the fuel tank is, well, this is a Victa lawnmower from the 70s, so fuel tank is roughly 50 years old, and back in time the plastic wasn't that great. It wasn't meant to last 50 years, so we'll see how it goes. Well, it's not gonna look very pretty, but the idea is to seal the crack, so I can put fuel in the tank. So yeah, it's not going to look brand new. It is only going to hopefully seal the crack, and then the tank holds fuel. So that's basically it. Now I'm gonna let it settle probably overnight, and then I'm going to install the fuel tap, and then I'm going to put a fuel in it and see how it goes. I hope that there is no other leak, because as I mentioned, you can see here there's like a surface cracks. There's like little dents and like more cracks here. I hope that they're not kind of through cracks, they're only surface cracks, and I hope that it's not going to leak. Well, if it does leak, well, I gotta fix that as well. Yes, that's a fairly big one, but I do believe that it's only like a surface. It's not going all the way through. I can't really see inside of the tank, so I can just hope that cracks are not through, and this is the only leak I need to fix. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll let it dry for say maybe 24 hours, and then tomorrow I'll put a fuel and then see how it goes. Oh well, this is what the epoxy looks like after sitting overnight. Oh, it's a little milky, a little shiny, but it looks like it filled the cracks, and hopefully the tank is not going to leak. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to install that little tap. This little tap, I'm going to install it, and then the tank does have a little like a little piece of plastic on it, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna put that in my vise, and I'll fill the tank with the fuel, and I'll leave it overnight and see what happens. See if I have any leaks at all. So let's do it. Well, so I'm going to install the tap. The tap does have like a thread, and it's got like a little taper here, so I'm guessing it does not need any like a thread tape or anything. So I'm just going to screw it in and make it fairly tight. Well, remember this is plastic, you don't want to over tighten it and then just break it off. And I guess it's hard to get another one, because I got this one off eBay a while ago. I don't think they make these anymore, so I'll just go like, I don't know if I can go any further, maybe no, I'll just go a little bit this way. So I'm just gonna put it in a vise and see what happens. And I'll just put it in my vise, nip it a little bit, and then I'm going to put petrol in it and see what happens. Well, I just have a regular petrol mixed with the oil for 2 strokes. So I'm just gonna fill the tank. So about halfway, it should be enough. And like that, well, that's about 3/4, doesn't matter. I'll pop the lid on. Pop the lid on, and we'll see what happens. So this is what a 50 years old tank looks like, filled with fuel after being repaired. So far I don't see any leaks. That's a good sign. And maybe I'll just put a bit of cardboard underneath and see what happens after a while. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cardboard and put something to hold it, like that. And so I'll see, like, I'll leave it overnight and see what happens. See if I have any fuel on the cardboard. I know that there is a leak, and if I don't, I know that I do have a good fuel tank I can use on my old Victa lawnmower.
Well, here is the tank after it was left with the fuel overnight. As you can see, there is no fuel on the cardboard, and there is no leaks or drips around where I fixed it. So I'm happy to say that I have a good usable fuel tank for my old Victa lawnmower. Well, thank you for watching. Write comments and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.